We gather again, transformed by an encounter. But if we tell the truth, not all encounters are positive. In Luke 8, we learn of a woman, Mary Magdalene. Luke 8 tells us explicitly that she was healed from demon possession. Now, I don't know what the real diagnosis was, but what I do know is whatever had her bound and caused her to be dysfunctional. But this encounter with Jesus freed her. And in Luke 8, it says she and some other women supported Jesus out of their own means. So it means that whatever she had come through on the other side. And unlike most women in the first century, she was able to earn money and to support Jesus. I'm curious. I'm really curious about this negative moment, about this encounter with whatever this demon was that brought her to Jesus. Because the truth is, if that demon had not possessed her, would she have met him? Can the negative be a bridge to something good? Let me ask you a question. I'm really curious. Can you think of a lesson you learned, something really important, and you learned it before you were 30? That lesson has been so important to you. It's really made you who you are. Can you draw that lesson to mind? Good. Now, here's my other question. Did you learn that lesson in times of ease or in times of difficulty? My friends, I've asked this question in workshops across the country, and never is the preponderance of I learned the lesson in times of ease what I find. Instead, most of the lessons that test our mettle and make us who we are, we learn in difficulty. Mary encountered difficulty, but through it met Jesus and was transformed. The difficulty that you just thought of, the lesson that you just thought of, transformed you. So this is my question. When we encounter difficulty, when we encounter that thing that stops us, can we remember that sometimes it is the negative that brings us to the place where we can find the bridge for the transformation? This life we're living is not going to be all good, not going to be all positive. But if we hold out the hope that even out of that difficulty, good can come, because we can be transformed by the challenge, and in the end, be stronger and be wiser and be better able not only to negotiate our lives, but to offer encouragement to those around us. Mary was transformed by an encounter, even with the negative. As you and I are walking this Lenten journey, when the negative rises up, know that it is not the end of the story, but the beginning of the transformation. May we be transformed even in those moments by the encounter and the one who promises always to hold us in the hollow of his hand. See you along the way.